Barca Inter. Arsenal PSG.
Yes.
Which match do you think is a good of pass?
Woo! Alright, so the Champions League now. This is a very hot one. So, Arsenal versus PSG.
Yep.
This is a very tough one.
Yeah.
Now let's look at both teams. We're going to also look at Barca versus Inter Milan.
Yes.
So before we get down to Barca versus Inter Milan, let's first talk about teams who we get more chance to qualify for this Champions League.
Yeah. A team that is favorite
to win the Champions League.
Yes. Of this season.
To follow us on this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Also turn on the notification button.
Thank you. So as it dey hot, it go dey drop. So now let's first talk about Arsenal versus PSG. Now let's look at the form of Arsenal and PSG. Of course, PSG has actually had a long unbeaten run so far from the beginning of the season towards right now the semis in the Champions League, and as well as Arsenal too as well are having not good, not bad. They're just in the middle and trying their best to see how they can get their first Champions League trophy. In fact, these both teams now it's just like a front runner who is going to be the first to win Champions League between these two teams.
Serious competition.
They're very serious one.
Both of them have never won it.
I mean, these guys are giants of European football. Yeah. You understand? They are giant teams.
Giants in
their leagues. Yeah. Even in Europe, they be giant teams.
Yeah,
you understand? But then they don't get Champions League.
Yeah.
There are small teams who don't get Champions League.
I think they don't both reach that finals before.
Imagine teams like Ajax, teams like Aston Villa, all those ones don't collect Champions League, but yet these two teams are here. Well, okay. Even though yesterday the unbeaten run of PSG was down, and to me, and the way PSG played at Aston Villa, I really didn't expect that from Aston Villa, of course, but PSG were just a bit more decisive and putting the goals down. So Arsenal are a defensive team.
Okay.
And if you look at it, if we are going to be really blunt at it right now, the form at which PSG is playing was high, but coming down towards this time now of this semis is like kind of declining. So now the decline rate of this PSG is making me want to have Arsenal have more chance to win this match. Looking at it defensive wise, because Arsenal, if there's anything Arsenal is really good at it right now, is defense, playing defense, and then knowing how to attack well as a team. So what do you really have to say about this match? Let's play it together.
To me, I believe this kind of situation, you don't just think about it defensively. You have to think about the attacking areas as well. Now, if you say Paris Saint-Germain are reducing when it comes to this stage, like they don't reduce.
Yeah, they're declining.
I believe when you start Champions League, for example,
yes,
you start from the group stage. They meet a lot of newbies and everybody there. It's just too easy. Big team will always be big team. They won't stamp their authority on every aspect. You understand? They will just be them easily qualified. But when they reach knockout stage, it will be different. Now, system they different. Knockout stage, you understand? The quarterfinals are different. Now, when you do quarterfinal, they meet team way hard.
Yeah.
You understand? Then, if you are lucky to qualify, that's based on your hard work. You understand? Your consistency, your hard work, and everything. You understand? But if you reach semi-finals, that means you no be small picking anymore. Then person wey dey jam sef no be small team. You understand? So that is why you feel they are reducing, because they've passed that stage of.
Cut the long story short, they don't filter the chat.
Now they don't meet people with their self.
Yes.
But I don't think I think if you ask me, I think it's like 50-50 thing.
Yeah.
You understand? Arsenal are not this kind of team that you just look down.
Me, I would say 45 to 55.
Honestly, me, I would say it's 50-50. The reason I said that is that Paris Saint-Germain, PSG are very good in that. Also good in players. They are also good.
Don't forget, say Arsenal still get Saka. Then you get that Merino where they try in best, even though not be attacker.
If you want to check out head to head, based on that, you want to check out head to head. I think Paris Saint-Germain is good in that area. More than Arsenal. They're attacking. Do you understand? Their midfield self better. Their defense they okay. But they attack and defend at the same time as a team, of course. So Arsenal too they do the same. Okay, they are a little bit weak in the attacking areas. You understand? Unlike Paris Saint-Germain, but at least their midfield, their defense they strong. They attack
so overall now, overall
now 50-50. But then anyone can just semi-finals with it. So if they can just take their chances and score their goals.
So now I understand. Yeah. You say it's a 50-50 kind of a thing now. Yeah. But now let's just be sincere to ourselves. Like based on your own, you have assessed everything, what these players are capable of, what these teams are capable of. Who do you think has more chance of going to the final between Arsenal and PSG?
Okay, judging from their last games, if I'm going to say Paris Saint-Germain. The reason I say that is that second legs, they were very, very close to getting the tie and going to extra time, but they held on. Like it's not easy to hold on to just one goal. Yes. You understand? It is not easy to defend it, but they did. They were under that pressure. After Villa one key them, that pressure is too much. Unlike Arsenal. Arsenal too is very, very good in holding and defending and staying good under pressure. You understand? They are very good in staying good under pressure. So, but I still believe Paris Saint-Germain has a lot of tricks under their sleeves.
Okay.
You understand?
So that is all for Arsenal versus PSG. On to the next one, FC Barca versus Inter Milan in the semi-final. Oh my God, I'm laughing. Why? Because this match is a very tough one. It's going to be very tough among all these semi-final fixtures. Honestly, this one is a match where we say everybody must calm down.
Yes.
Get your popcorns because this is going to be a cinema classic. Now,
before we proceed,
yes.
Sorry, I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
Barca Inter, Arsenal PSG.
Yes.
Which match do you think will pass?
Woo! Oh my God. Barca PSG, Arsenal. This match will talk pass. Okay. Inter versus Barca, now the talk pass.
Well, in my own opinion, let's continue. Because I know I feel PSG Arsenal would be more exciting.
Exciting, yes, but tough.
They are both dangerous, attacking style, play, blah 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 blah. You go see some midfield waits for pitch.
Oh my God.
Let's proceed.
Yeah. So, like I said, let's not forget the fact this match na classic match. Get your popcorn because it's going to be a very interesting match to watch.
And not just only popcorn. Try buy some soda.
Yes, for your side. Now, let's look at something. Let's look at what Barca played against Dortmund.
Okay.
First leg was a very nice one.
Yeah.
Second leg, coming to second leg, they played with laxy. They were so relaxed and what have you. But then, if you look at the way Inter handled their first and second leg, you understand the difference. You understand the seriously in that team, Inter. That's why I don't really want to write Inter off. Don't forget, say Inter are number one on Serie A, currently leading the race to collect Serie A. Same thing with Barca, currently leading the race to win the La Liga trophy. But now, these Inter are more of like a serious team. Like when you look at them, it has been long for Barca since they reached the semi-final. In long time, let's say in a long period right now, this is Barca currently in the semi-final. But the question is, can Barca move to the next stage with Inter? Inter don't beat Bayern Munich. So if Barca are trying to use the same way that they play Dortmund, want to use it for Inter, I'm so sorry, it might not work. Now, I want to believe that it might want to be an easy one, or let's say a lock for Inter if they win this match. Why? Because if you look at what Inter have maturity, Inter have physical appearances, and now those physical appearances and those maturity they are playing has helped them that they have conceded less goal so far in this Champions League campaign. Now, the youngsters in Barca, and will I say the speed and hunger in Barca is another thing to also look. It's another scary thing for Inter Milan. But then, who is going to qualify, bro? This is where you come in.
Okay, you get it on island right now.
Yeah.
Okay, you said the seriousness in Inter Milan is much.
Yeah.
Yes, it has to be. Do you know why?
Yeah.
They are playing a tough team. Bayern Munich. Okay, first leg, you need to take them lightly.
At all.
I believe most times, first leg of every phase of this Champions League, always in terms was going to happen next phase. Most times.
Yeah.
Do you understand? In this aspect, first leg will surely determine. Now, Barcelona don't beat Borussia Dortmund 4-0
in first leg. Yes.
So, when you want me to do second leg, make that carry on. No, don't get it wrong. You should not relax too much.
Yes.
But at the same time, they are not going to take it
serious
because they've qualified automatically.
Okay.
And then, what is it called FWC? They can't score one goal. Second leg.
Yes.
Give them 5 goals down. Those ones scored 3. Though it would have been very more competitive had it been that Borussia Dortmund scored the first leg. You understand? Unlike Inter got there like this. They don't score first leg. Bayern when they score. They beat Bayern 2-1.
Yeah.
So Bayern gas double up and tough up. You understand? The second leg. That is why Inter played like I see they won't die the second leg.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. It has to be a tough one. Assuming Inter they in that position where they play 4-0 for first leg Bayern.
Oh.
You just say the second leg go hard like that.
Go hard like that. I understand.
That same thing happened to PSG as well. Beating Aston Villa in their own 3-1. Come feel relaxed, come England, come they play.
Yeah.
Surprises come catch them. So, but in this aspect, I believe it's going to be a tough one because Inter are not the team to joke with.
So even let me say something. This first leg, whenever these teams are starting, they should take it seriously.
Yes.
If na for your home they play that, look at Arsenal when they meet Madrid that first leg. They make sure they make good use of it. Imagine scoring 2 free kicks against Courtois.
Had they been the score?
Let's not talk much.
It was like 2-1, 3-2, 1-0. It would have been easy for Madrid to really come back. They talk about.
But come back against a tough opponent is not easy.
No,
let's leave that topic for another day.
The top opponent while winning 3-0 ahead is the toughest
thing to do. Let's leave that one for another day. Yeah. So back to our topic. So that's all. But in my own opinion, okay, let's just talk sharply. Let's just sharply talk about who has more chance to go to the next stage between these two teams.
This one's going to be tough.
Okay, my own opinion, Inter Milan. Inter Milan has what it takes to qualify. For me, my own opinion. Yes.
I can't say anyone.
Okay. He's scared.
I think I'll just wait till the second leg.
Okay, let's wait for the listing.